Though I have not reviewed any version of this here title, not even the classic 1959 film, well, which I don't recall ever seeing, but more recently I saw the 2008 take of this film based on the popular book by Jules Verne. So here it is. Here's my review of Journey to the Center of the Earth with Brendan Fraser. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Noel, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2008 3D sci fi fantasy action adventure flick Journey to the Center of the Earth, released by New Line Cinema and directed by Eric Brevig, produced by Epic Pictures and various others. I am going to say this is a pretty good take and what have you. Still, I am going to say I've seen this one time only. Anyway, this film stars Brendan Fraser along with Josh Hutcherson and Anita Briem. This is an adaptation of the 1864 novel by Jules Verne, which had previously been adapted multiple times, most notably in 1959 by the same name. It tells the story of a volcanologist and his nephew who embark on a mission to go look for his missing brother with help from an Icelandic guide as they come across the center of the earth. The film was released on July 11, 2008, and eventually became a big hit. Let's get to our story. In 2007, Trevor Anderson is a Bostonian volcanologist, yeah, sorry, whose 13-year-old nephew, Sean, is supposed to spend 10 days with him. Trevor learns at work that his brother's lab is being shut down because of a lack of funding. Trevor has forgotten that Sean is coming until he receives several messages from Sean's mother, Elizabeth. When Sean's mother drops him off, she leaves Trevor with a box of items that belong to Max, Trevor's brother and Sean's father, who disappeared 10 years before. Suddenly, well, Sean takes interest in what Trevor has to say after he tells him about his father, whom he never really had a chance to know. In the box, Trevor discovers the novel Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. Inside the book, Trevor finds notes written by his late brother. Trevor goes to his laboratory to find out more about the notes. Then he realizes that he must go to Iceland to investigate for himself. He intends to send Sean back to his mother, but relents at Sean's protest and brings Sean to Iceland with him. They start by looking for another volcanologist. When they get to that scientist institution, they meet his daughter Hannah, who informs them he is dead. She also tells them that both her father and Max believe that Verne's books were factual accounts. However, she offers to help them climb up to the instrument that has suddenly started sending data again. While hiking the mountain, a lightning storm forces the three into a cave. The cave entrance collapses, trapping them, so they have no alternative but to go deeper in the cave, which turns out to be an abandoned mine. Trevor, Sean, and Hannah investigate further into the mine until they fall into a deep hole, taking them to the center of the earth. They all continue until they discover a cave dwelling that Max lived in. Trevor and Sean find Max's old journal. Hannah and Trevor discover Max's dead body and bury him. Trevor reads a message from Max's journal that was written on Sean's third birthday, August 14, 1997. Trevor continues to read Max's journal until he realizes from his notes that they must quickly leave as the temperature is steadily rising. Trevor figures that they must find a geyser that can send them to the surface. They must do this in 48 hours or all of the water to create the geyser will be gone. They also figured that they must get out before the temperature rises past 135 degrees. They start building a raft across the underground ocean and then the two adults become separated from Sean. Sean's guide is now a little glowing bird who has been present since the trio entered the center, and it then takes him towards the river. However, he encounters an albino gigantosaurus, and Trevor, who desperately searching for him, saves him. When they arrive at the geyser, it is all dried up. All the water is on the other side of the walls. Now for the final act in the ending. As always, you know the procedure. You have 5 seconds to stop this video, go to the description box below, and fast forward to the time below. As I start counting down now, if you've seen the movie already, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. Trevor uses a flare to ignite the magnesium in the wall and causes a geyser to shoot through Mount Vesuvius in Italy. When they destroy the home of an Italian man, Sean gives him a diamond that he had found earlier. Trevor sees that he has many more in his backpack and uses them to fund his brother's laboratory. Throughout the adventure, Hannah and Trevor gradually become so attached to each other that they share a kiss. On the final day of Sean's visit with Trevor and now Hannah, he is leaving their new home, which was purchased with some of the diamonds Sean took from the cave. And Trevor hands Sean a book titled Atlantis, suggesting they could maybe hang out at Sean's during Christmas break. It was also shown that the glowing bird was also smuggled out because, well, by Sean in attempt to keep it as a pet, only for Trevor to turn it down as the bird flies off in the story. So, what did I think of Journey to the Center of the Earth? Well, though I've only watched it one time, but I will say I must admit it was really a good film. A very fun experience and action packed. Now, New Line actually released this film originally here in the US, while Universal released it overseas. Well, so my source says, but I'm not even too sure. But anywho, yeah, you know what? I think this is just Cotswold. I think was completely from New Line. Some jerk on my source must have messed this up. But anyway, this film proved to be a big success and went on to make 244 million worldwide against its $60 million budget. Now I'm going to say that I really liked this take on the film for the story for what they had to offer. Excuse me. The film also introduced the 4DX movie format featuring 4D motion effects in a specially designed cinema in Seoul, South Korea, using tilting seats to convey motion, wind, sprays of water, and sharp air, probe lights to mimic lightning, fog, scent, and other theatrical special effects. I'm going to say I enjoyed the film for what it had to offer, as I've already said. I think it has a pretty good cast, and it does have some pretty exciting thrills and what have you, especially with its great effects and what have you. I think the effects are pretty cool and what have you. The film is at 61% on Rotten Tomatoes, saying with modern visuals and an old-fashioned storyline, make this family adventure comedy a fast-paced, kitschy ride. Metacritic has a score of 57, while CinemaScore gave the film a grade of an A minus. Roger Ebert was kind of mixed on it in his review for the Chicago Sun-Times, giving it a 2 out of 4. Said, "This is a fairly bad movie, and yet at the same time, maybe about as good as it could be. There may not be an 8-year-old alive who would not love it." Peter Travers of Rolling Stone gave it a 2.5 out of 4, but warned, remove a star from the rating if you take this journey without wearing 3D glasses. That's where the real fun comes in. Yeah, I never saw it in 3D, and I probably doubt I will. But still, it provided some fun anyway. Fun effects anyway. Entertainment Weekly's Owen Gleiberman gave it a B minus and said Journey is just the new version of a 1950s coming at you roller coaster with a tape measure, trilobite antenna, and giant snapping piranha thrust at the audience. Anyway, yeah, it proved to have some pretty cool actions and fun bits like you could get in any type of adventure film. After this, there will be a sequel to it in Journey 2, number 2, The Mysterious Island, which would be released for, well, a little over three and a half years later in early 2012, with only Hutcherson returning from the main cast. For our cast, we have Brendan Fraser playing Professor Trevor Anderson. I am going to say he's really good in his role in this. Josh Hutcherson played Sean. He's good. Anita Briem plays Hannah. I've got to say she's really good too. Most people would know her from the TV series, the TV show The Tudors. I mean Tudors. And Josh Hutcherson. Well, wait a minute. I got talked about him already. I'm getting carried away here. My bad. Seth Meyers plays Alan. And let's see, I'm checking. And this was just before he even took over NBC's late night program. It does have several others and what have you. But anyway, the main cast in this film I think did pretty good and what have you. This film is pretty fun and what have you. If you're into stuff with fun thrills and what have you, I'd say you'll feel right at home with this. So, and also Andrew Lockington does the score for the film, and it's good too. So overall, I think Journey to the Center of the Earth from 2008 is a pretty fun-filled thrill ride for the whole family. But would I recommend it? I'd say sure, go ahead, give it a try. I think you'll really like it. Definitely affirmative. So what did you think of Journey to the Center of the Earth from 2008? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, make it grow, and make the views grow. And next time I'll be bringing to us a review of the sequel to this I just talked about, Journey to the Mysterious Island. So if you enjoyed this, check out my reviews of some of these other flicks with a little action feel. Well, they're not really family flicks though, but hey, as long as you can watch them with an adult, you can enjoy them. Check out my review of The Mummy with Brendan Fraser from 1999, or you can check out my review of its sequel, The Mummy Returns from 2001, or if you would like maybe maybe some with some dinosaurs, check out my review of Jurassic Park from 1993. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.